Discussion on prosthetic mitral valve echocardiogram. Evaluation of prosthetic valves is one of the difficult tasks in echocardiography because of the dense shadows caused by prosthetic valves. It may be virtually impossible to detect small lesions like a vegetation on the far side of the prosthetic valve. Please subscribe to this channel for future updates. Click on the subscribe button. Press the bell icon after that for all updates. At the same time, a prosthetic valve endocarditis has a much more dismal prognosis than a native valve endocarditis. Moreover, even normally functioning prosthetic valves may have a gradient across, which would be considered abnormal for a native valve. Echocardiogram of prosthetic mitral valve in parasternal long axis view, showing the valve in the closed position and the aortic valve in the open position. The metallic component of the prosthetic valve produces dense echoes. The left atrium is dilated, possibly a sequelae of the old lesion for which the mitral valve was replaced. The aorta is relatively small and left ventricle is of normal size, indicating that the lesion could have been mitral stenosis. When a prosthetic valve is placed in a case of isolated mitral stenosis, especially one of the caged valve variety with a high profile, the cage will jut into the left ventricular outflow tract and may increase the LV outflow gradient. This picture shows the prosthetic mitral valve in the open position. See the dense acoustic shadowing behind the valve, which obviously can obscure small vegetations in that region. Getting a transesophageal echo is a way to look at the far side of the prosthetic valve when an endocarditis is suspected clinically. In transesophageal echocardiography, since the transducer is behind the left atrium, the atrial aspect of the prosthetic valve can be imaged without interference by acoustic shadowing. Apical four-chamber view is also useful in the evaluation of the prosthetic mitral valve. Acoustic shadowing is a problem in this view also. An M-mode cut of the prosthetic mitral valve is useful in documenting the poppet excursion. Poppet excursion is diminished in case of thrombus or pannus formation. Thrombus formation usually presents with acute mitral valve obstruction, while pannus formation presents more insidiously with increasing gradients and effort intolerance. Color Doppler imaging from the apical four-chamber view shows normal antegroid flow and a trivial backflow which is normal during the closing movement of the prosthetic valve. This view is also useful to look for paravalvular and transvalvular leaks. Early onset of paravalvular leak may indicate the giveaway of a surgical suture. Doppler interrogation from this view is useful in quantifying the transvalvular gradients. It is always good to document the gradients serially to identify rise in gradients due to pannus formation. Acute obstruction usually presents with pulmonary edema due to grossly elevated pulmonary venous pressures and calls for urgent intervention. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for future updates and click on the bell icon for all updates. Thank you.